Konnichiwa minasan, Buddha Senpai desu. Welcome on Duel. We're gonna be doing a little bit different this time. I got a couple of games that I want to go through, and basically the point of this video is to show you what my thinking is as I play games. Some of the strategies that I use. I'm not. I mean, I don't want to. I want to presume that I'm a perfect player, but I do consider myself a pretty good player. When I was a kid, I used to play a lot of chess, and I think that has helped me think ahead on games and also know how to force your opponent to make certain plays and how to set up traps for your figures. So it's gonna be hopefully not too long of a video. We're gonna start with a short game. Both these feature my metal and electric decks, and I'm gonna be stopping the games and giving you a little bit of thinking behind it. The first game that we're gonna play is against a team that has two megas. He's got basically Mega Venusaurus and Mega Gengar. So you can see that Mega Gengar and Mega Venusaur are all ready to go. When you look at his plates, first the first thing you have to do is you always have to look at your opponent's plates. You can see he's got a Gengar, Venusaurites, he's got a gold block and a hurdle jump. The gold block, it's important, but you'll see how it plays into this game. So he doesn't have much variety. Basically, he's only got 4 cards, and 2 of them are only for the Mega. So essentially, he's got 2 mobility cards. We're gonna go ahead and start. It's my turn first. I start with the Steel Energy Plate, and he's gonna move this. He's gonna move forward with we'll call this let's call it. We'll call this for Wimpod. He's gonna move forward with Wimpod. I put Coco in front of him. I don't attack because he can switch. Most likely he would switch with either Venusaur or Gengar, and then he would jump, hurdle jump on the next turn. So put Coco in there for basically one reason. If he doesn't hurdle jump, I can go ahead and take his entry point. But since he did hurdle jump, I can go ahead and put my Coco on goal. Now he's gonna move his Gengar forward, and that is the right way to make. Now what I'm gonna do next is. And what a lot of people do when they see a Gengar Rush or Coco Rush or anything like that is they play extremely defensively. So that they would put either a Pokemon next to the entry point or next to the goal, and basically play defensively. And what I'm gonna do is basically I'm gonna grab my one of my 3 move Pokemon. This time Togedemaru. I'm gonna move him over to the middle point, so that if he does, now he attacks, and basically we get knocked out. A couple of things I want to say about this is, if he was to use the Gengarite and move all the way to my entry point, then I can move Togedemaru to where I would be threatening the game, and he would either have to attack me, or he would have to go defensive into his goal, or use the gold block when he figures that he's got up in the board already, which I don't think he would do. But it would be wasting 1 turn of his Gengarite. Now he didn't do that. He moved forward, and he moved my Gengar down in attack. And the other reason why I chose Togedemaru over another figure is because Togedemaru's ability is basically, if he hits the 10 like he did on this time, he paralyzes Gengar. If he hits his regular attack, the 50, then Gengar's gonna lose his blue attack, or Mega Gengar if you would have Mega Volt and he would have lost his blue attack for the next turn. Now that would open up my Pokemon to attack, and I would have gone with I would have used X-Speed and Magnezone if he would have gone Mega. Because a Magnezone would, if it hits the Y, which would be yellow, it'll hit for 150. Get Mega Gengar when it hits for 140. And of course the yellow would also beat his purple, and it would beat his miss because he wouldn't have a blue attack. In this case, he didn't Mega Evolve, but he still got paralyzed, so he doesn't have a blue attack. So instead of using Magnezone, I'm gonna use Magneton. That's a little bit risky. I probably should have used Magnezone, but Magneton, when using X-Speed, all his attacks are yellow, gold, and he's got a better chance of beating Mega Gengar. So let's go ahead and see what happens. I'm gonna use the X-Speed. Magneton attacks Mega Gengar, and he said all my attacks are gold. He's got a huge miss, and it's more likely for it to hit miss or purple, so I was lucky and I was able to hit that. We're gonna take the evolution. On this deck, it's very important to get Magnezone right away. Now he's gonna attack with Popplio, and even though that's not a good matchup for me because half the wheel in Magnezone, well, not half of it, but I would say at least maybe more than a third is purple and miss. So I would be very, very vulnerable to Popplio. But instead of attacking, he moves forward aggressively with Rowlet. Now the thing about Rowlet is that his only attack is 40. In Togedemaru, because I have a Magnezone and a Coco, you can see my damage is plus 50. So if I was even to get my 10, I would knock him out. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my Max Revive. Basically, there is no way for me to lose. Well, unless I hit a miss, that would be my only way to lose. But I go ahead and attack, and of course I knock him out. And next he's gonna bring his Seismitoad. Now the Seismitoad, the same thing. I'm not afraid of it because I can attack it with Togedemaru. He can attack me, and if I hit my 50, it'll do 80 damage. And that'll knock him out. And I cannot get poisoned because it is a metal one. I use the metal energy plate, the steel energy plate. So my next move is basically gonna be bringing up Coco and threatening surround of that Popplio. Now he's gonna move back one spot, and we're gonna go ahead and basically move forward and threaten the goal. Now instead of him, he could do a couple of things. He could put Wimpod on goal. That's what I would have done, because that way I cannot attack him. If I attack him, he can switch back with Venusaur, or he could use Popplio to go back on goal, or he can use the gold block and put a Seismitoad. Either one of those are better matchups than Venusaur against Coco, because Venusaur, my 69 will beat his Vine Whip. His Sleep Powder does nothing to me. Coco can hit a Mellow Wish or dodge, and it's game over. So it's a high risk, low reward kind of thing, especially when he's got a safe thing by using Gold Block or putting Popplio on goal. So fortunately for me, he chose to attack. Like I said, the odds were not good against him. There were probably about 40% chance that I could survive this, and 60% chance that he could have beaten me. But when you're thinking that it's basically game over if you fail, those are not good odds. And since he doesn't have any double chances or anything like that, he should have used Gold Block essentially, but he didn't, and that is basically game over for him. So Coco goes and takes the win, and like I said, it's a little bit of luck on my side, but also misplaced on my opponent's side. Let's go ahead with the next duel. The next duel is a little bit more, longer, more interesting. I'm going to play a heavily meta team. Same thing. This is basically probably the strongest team that I can meet. It basically has 2 Lunalas. One is level 10, the other one is level 1. We have DOA, which is chain level 4, but level 10. And we also got Zapdos, Coco, and on top of that, we got Oricorio that's going to be boosting all of the other figures. So, how do we start? Same as before, I start by using my Steel Energy. She's gonna go defensively with Coco, and I basically do the same thing, but defensively with my Coco. He's gonna bring Oricorio in, and then the next thing I do is, it's all about matchups basically, but there is one figure that the matchup is pretty much the same, no matter what figure he puts on the board against them. And that would be Metang. Metang basically has a huge blue, and he only hits for 100. So Zapdos is gonna beat him. Either one of the Lunalas is gonna beat him. The OA is gonna beat him. The only one that would not beat him was Coco, but he's not on the defensively, so the matchup is the same. Plus, there's also one benefit because Metang has the Tractor Beam, and I can use it to set up a trap. And we're gonna go ahead and put in Togedemaru 2 steps away from our Metang, so he can set up. It's a trap. I'm not sure if he's familiar with Metang's ability or Metang's actually tractor attack, but basically I set up a trap for the Lunala. Now next, when he brings out DOA, Coco's not a good matchup. If I put a Magnezone, that is a good matchup against DOA, but Magnezone, the one that I have, is only 1 MP, so that would not go to him. But I also have Magneton. Magneton basically will not beat DOA, but all his attacks, if he gets defeated, it will basically either paralyze, burn, or freeze DOA. So it's a good figure to use, kind of like a sacrifice figure. So that's what I'm going to put in there. DOA cannot resist, so he's going to go ahead and attack. And when he attacks, basically, I get lucky, but it really doesn't matter. If he could have beat me, and I would have played the same way, basically. This time he beats me. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Couple of things I wanna talk about. If he would have beat my Magneton, he would have been either paralyzed or affected in some way. If he was frozen, I would max revive my Magneton and attack him and get my evolution. Now he didn't, so the next thing what I did is basically I put my Magneton behind it, so that if he attacks again, or if he doesn't attack, I can attack him. And this time, I'm basically doing plus 50 damage. And if I hit my 80, actually that still will not be enough to beat him. But if he was frozen out, I could get my free evolution. But what he did is the only reason why I didn't bring Coco, because most people would bring Coco out to the middle, and to threaten surround on DOA. But if I did that, then Lunala would not attack my Magneton, my Metang. And I want Lunala to attack my Metang, especially for this reason, because I hit my blue and I was able to move my Togedemaru all the way out there to surround it. And now I'm gonna get it getting ready to surround the DOA. So I get 2 surrounds on one play, thanks to Metang's ability. If Lunala would have beaten my Metang, what I would have done is I would have moved my Magneton, use the X speed and attack Lunala with the X speed, not dealing plus 50 damage. Even if I hit my low attack, which is 40, it will be down to 20, and the next to 70 will basically beat Lunala because he used the one that was lower in rank. And the yellow attack would beat anything else on his wheel. So unless I hit a miss, I would have basically gotten the evolution of Lunala. Now we're gonna go ahead and take that free surround of DOA. He's gonna bring Zapdos and attack me once again. Chances were pretty good that he was gonna win that matchup. But that is a good risk to take to get a surround. Now we're gonna go ahead and attack with Togedemaru. We're gonna attack Coco, and there's 2 reasons why I want to attack Coco with Togedemaru. First is to basically get him off the board and stop the buff to Zap. And I also want Zap to know that I can hit 110. Now that's gonna do 2 things. It's gonna basically maybe make him think twice about attacking, and also he's gonna if he doesn't know about Togedemaru's ability, he's gonna think that even if I attack him, I won't be able to knock him down. Of course, Togedemaru's ability is that if the opponent is an electric type, they're gonna do 30 less damage. So it would totally destroy Zapdos. So we're gonna go ahead and keep going. He puts Oricorio. Now Oricorio is not a good matchup for me, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the entry point and force him to either move Zapdos or use his long throw, and he does, and he uses the good Lunala. I don't know, he's still not using the good Lunala, I don't know why. But he puts Lunala in there, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and bring my other Coco, bring him in on front of my Metagross. And another reason why I took the evolution once I did the other one is so that DOA would be less dangerous now. So I go ahead and actually no wait, I attacked. Forgot about that. I attacked with Magneton because it is a good matchup against Zapdos, and I get locked in. I was able to go ahead and do the evolution. So he's got a double chance with Lunala, and this is the good one. This is the one that deals high damage. And we're gonna go ahead and get a purple. He hits a miss. He's got a double chance, try to look for that Moon Dice, but it doesn't happen. So now it's paralyzed, pretty much useless. We're gonna go ahead and bring Coco in this time, and he's gonna do a Pokemon switch and bring DOA. Now he doesn't attack, and this is, I actually meant to use my X speed on Coco to attack Oricorio, because that would give me a better odds of winning, but I forgot to do that, and I was lucky enough to get that gold in the Coco race. I knock him out. Now, there's a couple things he could have done. He chooses to go a double chance with DOA. I hit the Mela Wish, and that's it. There's nothing he can do. And of course, he cannot force me to respin because Metagross is in the game. And I'm pretty sure he forgot about that. Otherwise, he would have gone with Lunala. Double chance Lunala attacking the Coco would have been probably given better odds at winning. But unfortunately for him, I'm thinking he probably forgot that Metagross was in there, which means that he can force me to really spin. So I go ahead and take the victory. Well, hopefully you enjoyed watching these two games, and also learn a little bit about my thinking. You know what I think about when I go into a match. Another thing that I didn't go to, but I also think a lot about the matchups that I'm gonna have, as to what percentage I have of winning against a certain figure. Like that match with Togedemaru versus Coco. I know that I cannot lose. Togedemaru, the nice thing about him is that it is it's got no miss at level 5, and at level 10, and it doesn't cost much to get into level 10. For 100 Carbonite, you can get into level 10, and you can have basically 50% of your will be the 50 attack, which when it's buffed by the Steel Plate, Coco, and the 2 Magnezones, and also I have the Electro Energy. If I've used that to buff that out, that'll do 30, 50, 70 plus 90 damage. He can hit for 100 and 140 against electric types. In the Zapdos, for instance, will hit minus 30. So even if he's got a chain level 10 Zapdos, he would only deal 80 damage. And even if I was to hit my 10 damage, that would actually be 90, and I would beat his level 10 Zapdos. So Togedemaru is really nice. I've had a lot of fun playing with this deck, especially because of this kawaii little Togedemaru-kun. He is a good secret that I'm glad that I discovered. But anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this video, if you get more instructional videos, or if you want to learn anything else about the way that I play the game, just leave me a comment, and we'll see you next time. おやすみなさい。